So yesterday we did about the maximum width. So we will continue with that one. We'll start with something about the width, and then we'll do more about it. Just trying to see what I can. Okay, let me start something. One second. So let's create one HTML file, and I'll name it as 3.html, and I'll open this file. So you know what? This is HTML4, so I will convert it into HTML5 because Dreamweaver 8 does not give the HTML5 by default, so we have to convert it into HTML5. So I have some HTML5 text which I'm directly dragging. So this is the HTML5 version of the HTML. And here I will create one style sheet. And then I will put one div, class of anything. I will put my class name, and I will put some hello world here. And I'll put here class called as my class. Since it is class, I have to start with the dot sign, and I'll start with the curly bracket, end with the curly bracket. Here, I will not give anything. I'll give just border of 1 pixel so that I should know how much is the size of that div tag. Solid 1 pixel, solid black. Will give the color of black the border, and I'll just see in the browser how it looks. Let me put the Google Chrome here. I'll try to open it in the Google Chrome. So this is my, okay, my localhost is not running, I think. Okay. Okay, so let me see if my PHP is running. Okay, let me refresh the page. So I can see the border here, and it is taking the complete width of the browser. And I'll go to the elements, and I'll click the div tag for the my class, and I'm able to see the my class here on the right side with the border of 1 pixel. So if I generally now you don't use width. After CSS3, people try to avoid width and they try to use maximum width and minimum width. So let's say if I put max width and I will give max width of, for example, 400 pixels. If I give the max width of 400 pixels, the size of div is reduced to 400 pixels. Let's put some more. Let me copy this max width here and I will put it in my CSS. And now I'll put some more content here so that I can show you something about the height. I will put some content. Okay, so I put some content and I'll refresh the page. So you will see the div is increasing based on the content. Let's put some more content. And if I refresh the page, you will see again the div is increasing the size based on the content which we have. So it does not stop here. Though as soon as I put more content, it is going increasing pixel by pixel as soon as I put more content in it. Now I will give the height. So to give the height, I will say, so generally height also we will not give height directly, we will give minimum height and maximum height. Since we have so much content, if I put minimum height, then let's say if I put minimum height of 100 pixels, since we have so much content, minimum height has no effect on this div tag because it is more than 100 pixel and I am putting minimum height of 100 pixel. So here minimum height does not have any value. So we don't need minimum height actually for this big div. Let's try to put maximum height. Let's say if I put max height of 300 pixel. As soon as I put max height of 300 pixel, you will see the border is reduced to 300 pixel. See, but the content is still flowing outside this height. Let's try to put 200 pixel so that you can see easily what's happening. You will see the height is 200 pixel and border is coming around the 200 pixel, but still the content is going outside that, outside this tag. So let's put some background color so that we can see some color. So height is 200 pixel and still the content goes out. Since I put the maximum height as 200 pixels, so after 200 pixels, the border ends. We don't have any height after the 200 pixels. So we have the height of 200 pixels. Now the content goes outside the 200 pixels. Now if we don't want the content should go outside this div tag, that is 200 pixels, we have to give one more condition that is called overflow. And overflow can be, you can give scroll. If I give overflow scroll, that means if the height is less than the content, so content is more, so it will create the scroll bar. It is creating the scroll bar. So what we are doing, we are defining the height, maximum height of whatever we want, and then we have to define the overflow property. Overflow can be scroll or it can be auto. If I choose the auto scroll, then if the content is more, it will create a scroll bar. If content is less, it will not create the scroll bar. So this is the function of the auto. Auto means automatically it will create a scroll bar or not. Right now I'm putting a scroll bar. But if I remove the overflow, you will see the content will go outside this div tag. and we have to define maximum height or minimum height. Here the minimum height will not do any effect because we have so much content, and we cannot say, okay, minimum height should be 100 pixels. But if we have less content, for example, if I have very less content, and if I refresh the page, and let's put minimum height of, let's say, 200 pixels. So since the content is less, so you will see the minimum height of div tag is 200 pixels. So it is increasing the height to 200 pixel irrespective of the content. So minimum height is now 200 pixel. So when we have less content, we can put minimum height to increase the size of the div tag. But if we have more content, then we have to decrease the size by putting the maximum height. So this is all about a minimum height and maximum height. And we did maximum width yesterday. Similarly, minimum width also we did that. If we put minimum width, and we try to close the browser. If we try to close the browser, it was showing the div border in maximum height, but when I was putting minimum height, it was not enclosing the border. Let's try to do something on that. So for example, right now I have maximum width of 400, and if I try to reduce it, still the border is coming. But if we have minimum width of, let's say, 300 pixel and maximum width of 600 pixel, if now I try to reduce it, if I'm reducing, it is showing the border, but after 300 pixel, the border is gone because it maintains the minimum height of 300 pixel. But if I increase more than 300 pixels, then I am getting the border depending on the size of this browser. Is it clear?
Yes.
Any questions on width and height? Okay. Now, let's see the padding and margin. So, padding is generally inside the border. See, can you see this border? And inside that border, the space between the border and this content is called padding. The space between border and this content is called padding. So let me try to put some padding so you will see. Okay, so the space between hello world and this border is called padding. So if I put padding of 20 pixels, you will see the space between the border and this hello world has increased to 20 pixels. If I say padding of 40 pixels, the padding, the space between the border and this text has increased to 40 pixels. And the space outside this border is called margin. The space between the border and outside is called the margin. So if I have a div tag has first margin. After margin we have border. After border we have padding. After padding we have content. So outside this content we have padding. This is the space between border and hello world is called padding. After padding we have border. And outside the border we have margin. So if I give the margin of, let's say, 100 pixels, you will see the outside space, outside the border, the space has increased to 100 pixels because we gave the margin of 100 pixel. Margin means the space outside the border. Let's say if I put 10 pixel of margin. So you will see 10 pixel of space is there outside the border. If I give 25 pixel of border, you will see 25 pixel of space is there outside the border. So this is the difference. So we have margin, then we have border, and then we have padding, and then we have content. So tomorrow, if you have two divs side by side, if we have two divs side by side, and we want to give the spacing between the two divs, so we give the spacing between the two divs by using the margin property. But if sometime we have to give spacing between border and the content, then we use padding. In some cases, if you give padding or margin, the result is same. So it is up to you whether to give the padding or margin. But in other cases, it will be clear that you have to give the space between the border and the text, or you have to give the spacing between border and outside the border. So it depends on the project or the things you are working on. You have to give either margin or you have to give padding. So right now I give the margin and padding, but I give the margin and padding of only one value. I give only one value, 40 pixel and 25 pixel. So let me add the two parameters here, padding and margin. So I give the padding of 40 pixel, margin of 25 pixel. I give only one value. That means this value is applied to the top padding, right side padding, bottom side padding, and left side padding. And I give the margin of 25 pixel. That means it is applied to the top margin, bottom margin, left margin, and right margin. It is applied to all the four sides. And this padding is also applied to all the four sides. We will see now how to apply the padding only on the one side, that is on the top side or bottom side. I can say padding dash top. So if I say padding that dash top, that means the padding is applied only on the top side. If I say padding dash left, if I say padding left, that means padding is applied only on the left side. If I say padding right, it will be applied to the right side. If I say padding bottom, it will be applied to the bottom side. Similarly for margin, if I say margin top equal to 25 pixel, that means only top is 25 pixel, rest others are 0 pixel. If I say margin left is 25 pixel, that means left side margin is 25 pixel and all other sides are 0 pixel. Any question?
Yes. So once we're creating the padding inside the container, the width and the height of the container is increasing.
Yes, because
so it's no longer 600 pixel.
Right. So when we add the padding and margin, the height or width of the container will increase. It will be like this. I will give the calculation. So let's go to the notes. So width of div tag or any element is equal to the width which you give padding plus border width plus margin width, margin size, whatever you have. So the width of div tag exactly is whatever width you assign. Let's say if you say 600 pixel, and if you give padding of 50 pixel, it will be 650. and if you give 10 pixel of border width, so 650 plus 10, it will be 660, and if you give margin of 40, it will be 700. So 600 pixel div will look like 700 pixel. You have to adjust the width and padding and border based on this calculation. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So this is the calculation.
Yeah.
So there are some ways also where we can only select the width and padding and border and margin comes inclusive of the 600 pixel. That we will do not now. I will show you that after few days. But right now, you only consider that width of div is width plus padding plus border plus margin. So right now, just remember this thing. So whenever you are defining your div tag, you have to take care of all these factors. Let's say someone asks you to create the total width of 300 pixel, and it should not increase even if you put the padding. So you have to at least create the width of 250, for example, pixel, plus you give some width of 10, padding of 10 pixel, plus margin of 10 pixel, plus border of 1 pixel, for example. So it will be 21 pixels. So you can add this as 279 pixels. So the total goes to 300. You have to calculate like this. So right now, just do calculation like this. There is one method also, where you can, define only 300 pixel and padding and margin will include in it. That I will tell you in after a few days. But right now, just remember this formula and try to make based on this formula. Any other question?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so we are done with the CSS of today. Let's do, okay, I will show you with Dreamweaver also, you can create this padding and margin. If I go to the CSS panel, I will click dot my class and I will click edit button, and I can go to the box. In the box, I can give the 40 padding and margin of 25. So we can do it with the control panel also. This ready-made, I can change it here. Let's say I change it to 35. And I click OK, so it becomes 35. Either you do manually or you can click here and you can edit here. So either way you can do the changes. Okay, that's it for today's CSS. Let's do the JavaScript part. So what is important for programming in JavaScript? What we should know so that I can start the real programming. So we should know if else condition, should know switch case, we should know for loop, we should know while loop, and we should know ampersand sign. What is the meaning of this? Pipeline to pipeline, we should know the meaning of this. We should know greater the sign, less than sign, equal sign, greater than equal sign, less than equal sign, and I also showed you percentage sign, that is remainder, finding the remainder. And we should also know one more thing, it is called ternary operator. It is similar to if else condition. I will show you that maybe today. What is ternary operator? So it is kind of if else. So if you know these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things, that means you can write a decent programming in JavaScript. So these are the things which are the basics for all the programming. So if you understand this thing, though other things are there, like function is there, object is there, and many other things are there, but these are the basics. So after I'm done with all these 5, 6 steps, I will start the programming. I will give you small problem and you have to find the solution. So we will do that a lot after we are done with these steps. So we are done with ampersand, ampersand, and or. That is pipeline. What is the use of ampersand, ampersand? When we check the two conditions are true or false. Both the conditions should be true to make it true. What is the meaning of this pipeline?
Either one.
Either one. So either left side is true or right side is true. It becomes true. We saw if else condition on that day. Is it clear? If else condition is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the switch case and ternary operator now, so that we can complete this as early as possible and we can move further in programming world. So let's try to finish this first. I'll create a new JavaScript file, 1.html, 3.html. Let's open the 3.html. I will select all, I'll delete it, and I will create a HTML5 markup. And here I will create a script text in the script text. Now, if I say var age equal to 23, and if here I can say if age is greater than 21, then do console.log you are greater than 21 years, because it is true. After, if age is greater than 21, then we show this part. And age, I will say console.log you are less than 21 years. So we saw this yesterday, that we can put age condition based on the requirement, based on the variable value, we can if age condition. Now there is different type of if age condition, that is called switch statement. So how to write the switch syntax? So what is the syntax? Syntax is like this: switch, and we put some condition here, and inside switch statement we start case statement. For example, if I am using age as a condition, I will pass age in the condition, and here I will say 23. Here we don't have greater or equal sign. Here always we have equal sign. So let's say if I say case equal to 23, if I say case equal to 23, and here I can say console.log you are of age 23. Okay, 1 second. So I can say you are of age 23, and after each statement, after each case statement, let's say I can give more console.log. Let's say I can say a couple of lines. You are hero, for example. I can say one more line. I can add as many lines as I want. Okay, bye. And after that case statement, I have to put the break. If I don't put break, then this statement will not work properly and it will break. It will have some problem. So we start with the switch statement and we pass some variable. Whatever variable we have to check. So right now I have to check age. So I will pass it age. And here I will say case statement 23. So if age is 23, I will type all these three things. If case is, let's say, 25, that is age is 25, I will say you are 25, and I will put break. If case is, let's say, 24, I will say console.log you are 24. If I want to check multiple conditions, I can pass multiple case like this. 26, I will check case 27, I will check case 28, and if all these three cases need same lines of the code, then I pass all these cases, and then I will say console.log you are greater than 25, and I will put the break statement. So if we have particular lines of the code for particular age, I will put each case differently. Case 1, case 25, case 23, case 24. But let's say tomorrow if I want this statement to be printed for all these three ages, so I will put all three cases together and I will put the console.log after it. So if age is 26, then also I will show this. If age is 27, then also I will show you this. If age is 28, then also I will show this. But if age is 23, I will show these three lines. But if age is 25, I will show this line. If age is 24, I will show this line. So here we have particular equal sign kind of atmosphere. We don't have greater or less than sign kind of thing. And we define the cases like this. And if user has age which is not mentioned here, we can put one default case. I will say default, and I can say console.log you are none of above. So default case is also needed. Let's say you pass the age and age is not defined in any of the case mentioned above, then it will go to the default case. For example, if I put 18 here, it will go here, case 1, 18 is not there. It will go here, case 25 is there, 18 is not there. It will go here, 18 is not there. It will go here, 18 is not there. That means it's not available in any of these case statements. That means it will go to this statement and it will print out this part. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is kind of if-else condition, but here remember that if is always equal to, and else comes in the default. So we also use switch statement a lot in our programming, and we use if-else a lot. So these two are very important things. Let's take what is there after that. That is the ternary operator. Similar to if-else condition, we have a ternary operator, and ternary operator does like this. The syntax of ternary operator. Syntax is like this: condition. You will have some condition. If that condition is true, then you will put question mark and you will say console.log condition is true. And if condition is false, then you will put semicolon here. You will not put semicolon here. I will say only true, for example, true. And if condition is false, I will say false. Or in practical world, we do like this. I'm just giving you this idea. If condition is true, I am returning true. If condition is false, I am returning false. I will give you one example. I will create a variable called as x. And here I will see if age is equal to 23, then I want variable x to return with some value that I can say adult. And I will give, if age is not equal to 23, that means this statement is false, then I will put semicolon and I will say child, for example. And then in the end, I will put semicolon. So generally, a variable is created and variable will take the value either this or this. If this condition is true, the variable will take the value of this. And if condition is false, then the X will take the value of child. Now if I do console.log of X, what will be displayed, adult or child?
Adult.
Adult, because age is 23. Let's say if I put 20, so what will be the displayed in console.log X?
Child.
Child. So this is generally on-off case. If condition is true, we pass on. For example, on. If condition is not true, we pass off. So this is kind of true or false statement, yes or no kind of statement, which we use by a question mark and colon. So between these true and false, we have colon. Before true and false, we have question mark, and this is the condition we check.
Wait, I don't understand why 20 is a child.
I know it's not child. That's the reason I changed it to on off. This is not really adult child kind of thing. I wanted to say that if condition is true, take one value. If condition is false, take another value. I just put child as a on off condition. It's not really child.
I don't understand what makes it on and off though either. Like there's nothing that says.
I think because in the front we already declare a var age equal to 23.
Yes. Let's say I will give you another example. You can say, so I can write this statement like this. Let's say if I variable var x is there, I will check now age is equal to 20. I want x equal to on. Else value of x equal to off. So this is a requirement. So if age is equal to 20, just change the value of x equal to on. If age is not 20, just change the value of x equal to off. So you have to write these 5 lines of the code. This code has been shortened into one line using this one. So if age equal to 20, I put question mark and give on. So x will be on, similar to this one. But if age is not equal to 20, it will take off and give the x value of off, similar to this one. This is not the adult child. That one was just a dummy example. This is some kind of example in our programming. Requirement is this one. So either I can write this one or I can write this one. It is one and the same thing. Okay. So generally in practical world, people try to write this one, but then they see, oh, it's so many lines. Let us make it short, and we make it short, same thing, into one line of the code. Are you able to get it?
Yeah.
You want to see some practical case, right? Let me see some more practical cases.
Is the age declared above? Where is the age declared?
Age is declared here.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Okay. Okay. So age, we did it. I'll declare it again, for example. So now age is 18. So x will be off because age is 18. Age is not equal to 20. So x value will be off. So either I can use this statement or I can use this statement. Let me find some more example in.
I understand now, but when you did have an adult and child,
you got confused. Yeah, that one is. I just wanted to show one case or another case. It was not real adult and child because 20 is not an adult, not a child. So it was something like that. Okay. Okay, one example, I got it. Okay, I will show you one example which makes real sense kind of thing. So I have date. We will do date in 2 days, after a few days. So this is called to create a date. And in the next line, I say greeting equal to good. And then I check if date is if hours is greater than 17, that is 5 p.m., it says the evening, and if it is not greater than 5 p.m., it will say good day. So good is always coming and storing the greeting, and this part is using ternary operator. This is the condition. If it is true, show this. If it is false, show this. And we save good evening or good day in the variable greeting. Does this make sense? Can you understand this statement?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. I just have to take it in.
What happened? Are you able to get or no? Are you able to understand this statement?
Yeah, I'm getting it. I am getting it. Thank you.
Okay, you're getting it. Okay, there is one more variable which I did not put here. Let's put here. We have and, we have or, and there is exclamation sign. Exclamation sign is called as not. We will do this not tomorrow, not today. Today I'm done with too much about the switch statement and the ternary operator. So this is the ternary operator. So I'm putting this in the chat. Try to go through these two statements and just see if you don't understand it. Ask me tomorrow. So let's go to our next topic, which is about our PHP. So yesterday I showed you the difference between each one. Though I haven't covered in detail about server variable and the enter variable, but are you able to understand the difference between get and post?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's remember this. Today we are concentrating on this get part. So just remember, whenever the form is submitted using the get value, we take the value using the get keyword in the PHP. Let's try to concentrate on this part, get part. Now, this is my, sorry, what happened? Okay, this is my browse2.php, which we did 2 days back. Let us see in the Chrome how it looks. So this is my categories, which we did few days back. I can see all the categories, and we also saw sorting in the category. Either we can sort by this or we sorted by this. So we did sorting and we display the category. Let's try to use the filter. Now I will save this file as search1.php. I saved this form as a search1.php. I will go to my database and server behavior. If I open the record set, we have this filter panel. This filter panel is generally used for the search part in our website. So whenever we have search part, this filter will be used. So let's create one search form and then we can use the filter. So I will create a form and I will make it a get request, because all search forms should be in the get request. Here I will create a text field called as category, and I will give user the option to put the category. So this is a text box where user will search the category. So for example, I will put the text field name as a Q. Q is a query. I can put anything, KW. I can put name. I can put anything. Whatever name I want to give. I put KW. And then I click the submit button. I make a submit button. So whenever the form is submitted, let's see what will happen when form is submitted. I will I will click search one.php, and here I will put some value. For example, I want to see if the category with the name job is there or not. I click submit. When I click submit, you will see KW is passed in the URL with the jobs because I search for the jobs. I want to see if any category with personals is there, this personals. So I will say personals and I will click submit. So in the URL, you will see KW is going as personals. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to search in our database with the category which is equal to this value, that is KW equal to personal, that is personals. So right now I'm displaying all the categories. Here only 5 categories are there or 6 categories are there. Tomorrow we have hundreds of categories and we have to search in the category. So user will type something called as by, and I will search in the database that is there any category with the name by, and if it is by, then show only that category, don't show all other categories. So that's the reason of filter. Filter means we have to show only particular records based on this query which I am passing here. So let's go to the Dreamweaver and I will double click the record set. Now I will go to the filter. Now what I have to search, in which column I have to search? I showed you. I am searching for the category by, gigs, jobs, personal, sale or services. So which column I have to search?
Category.
Category. So I will say category. And here I have many options. If I have something mathematical, I can use greater than sign, less than sign, greater equal, less than equal. This is called not equal to. So right now I will put only equal sign. And since the value is coming from the URL, so which one I will choose? URL parameter or form variable or cookie or session or server or entered value? Which one I will choose?
URL parameter.
URL.
URL parameter. Why? Because we are passing everything in the URL. Because the form is the get. If get is there, then we have to use URL parameter. And what field is coming in the URL? So I'm not passing as a category here. What I'm passing? What I'm passing in the URL?
KW.
KW. So I'm not saying it is a variable category. I'm saying it is a variable KW. So that means I will put KW here. And now it means that in the database category, if URL with the key called as KW has some value, then show that value. So if I'm saying by, so only this record will be shown. No other records will be shown. If I pass gigs in here, only gigs will be shown. No other records will be shown because I am passing KW as a gigs. So this field which I am passing here should match with what we are getting in the URL. Also, if I change this field to something Q, for example, I will open my record set. I will choose the filter category and I will pass URL parameter with Q because I changed the form value to Q. So this should be same matching with the form value which I have chosen it. Is this clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This part is clear. So we are choosing some field which is there in the database. We are making equal to URL parameter, that is whatever coming in the URL, and the key is the Q. Previously I put KW, so I was putting KW here. Right now I changed it to Q for you to show how it works. So I'm passing here as a Q. And then I will say OK. Now if I go there in the browser, so right now I'm not passing any KW in the URL, so nothing is coming because we are not passing anything. We can show all the records also, but there is some changes we have to do. But right now, just figure out that since we are not passing anything, it does not match with anything, and so it's not showing. Let's say if I put now buy. So we have buy category and it is showing buy. Let's say if I put gigs, it has gigs category and I'm showing gigs here. So whatever I'm searching, personals, it is showing the personals here. Let's go to the record set and try to make, now I'm putting personals, then only personals is coming. But what if I want to put only purse and I want whatever is starting with the purse should come. If I'm putting purse, I should also see personals because personals as a part of what I'm passing here, right? So I have, if I pass purse, I should also see personals. Right now, if I do, I will not see it because there is no category with the purse, but there is a category which starts with the purse. Personals is the category which starts with the purse. So if I want to put the starting one, so I can say begins with, this Q. So if I say OK, and now if I pass purse, since it begins with the personals begin with the purse, so I'm able to see personals. If I put only B, I will be able to see buy because buy begins with the B. I have gigs which start with the G. If I pass only G, then also I'm able to see gigs. Why? Because I set it should begins with whatever I'm passing in the queue. I can also say ends with. If I say ends with, so whenever I search with, we have in the buy, we have end with the Y. If I put Y, I will see buy. If I put S, I will see gigs, jobs, personal, services, because all end with S. All ends with S. If I say ES, which one will come? If I say ES, which one will be displayed?
Services.
Yeah.
Services. If I say GS, which one will come?
Gigs.
Gigs. Because it is ending with the letter which I am putting it. If I say IGS, it is gigs. If I say, what are the other things?
Jobs. OBS.
Which have sale. Let's say LE. If I say LE, so I will say I'm getting sale because it is ending with it. I can also say contains. Contains means it should be anywhere in the string. So for example, if I have full string, so let's say if I put O is in between jobs and personal, so I will be able to see both. If I pass O, I will be able to see jobs and personal because both contain O.
Yeah.
If I put B, then buy and jobs is coming because both have B. If I pass U, I have buy. If I pass ES, I have services because ES should be anywhere in this. If I have VI, then also services will come. So either I can say it should be equal to whatever we are passing, or if we have mathematical, I can give greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, not equal to. Also, I can choose that also. I can also choose begin with, or ends with, or contains. So if I put contains, whatever user will put, it will match with everything in the database to see which one is matching. Is this filter part clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we are done with our basics of the PHP. So we started with the insert, and we did two ways to insert. You should repeat, or you should practice these two ways in the weekends so that you should be aware of, or you should be confident of the two ways to insert in using the PHP and Dreamweaver. And then we did record set for browsing, and we did all records, or we use the filter also today, and we also use the sorting. We did pagination. Pagination. We did, showing of the pagination, that is records 1 to 10, 1 to 2 of 4 records. This is the navigation of the pagination. This is called navigation of pagination. And what is pending to complete this topic? So we have to do edit record. Since we inserted it, we should be able to edit it. So we should learn how to edit the record. We should also learn how to delete a record. And then we should learn about to log in on our website. And we should also see registration. If a new user is registering, register on our website. And we should do logout. So these 5 things are pending. Let me see if I have any other thing. So we have record set, we have insert, update, delete. We have user authentication where we do login user. We restrict access to the page. Let's say I have 2 pages. I don't want user to come on both the pages if user is not logged in. So we use restrict access to pages. We have logout user, and this is registration. Yeah, that's it. So we have one more thing. One more thing we have that is called restrict access to web page. So let's say if we have 10 pages, first page I want user to come and see, but I don't want user to come on 9 pages unless he is logged in our website. So I will restrict all the pages so that if he is not logged in, he cannot access those pages. So these things are pending in our basics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Though we have done this record set, we have done very basics of the record set, because if you go in the record set, we have this advanced version also. So we should also learn this advanced control panel, because basics will not be used in many of the websites. We have to go to the advanced to manipulate the things. So right now we will do only simple one. When we go with the real project, we will see how to use the advanced one. So it's okay. For now, it's okay. So let's complete this quickly and we will jump to the project. We will build our first project, live project, which will go live in few days. This is about our PHP part. So I will tell you the live projects which we will build first, and you go on with some ideas. You should, when you are free, just create some ideas in the mind, what things we should put in this website. I will give you in short what is the idea about our website. This is idea about my first website which we will build. This website is called Life Reminder. Generally, every person has life insurance. Most of the persons have life insurance, but nobody in this world has life reminder. So life reminder is like this. You create a reminder and you put the phone number or maybe an email address of your son or anyone whom you want to give the message, and you put some message in the text box. And what happened, my website will check whether you are alive or not. How it will check? If you come to my website once in every month, that means you are alive. If you don't come for 3 months, then my website will consider you dead. And my website will send this message which you have inserted in my website, the email address of your son or your neighbor or whatever whom you want to give this message. So after your death, my website will send message to your loved ones. Because many people want to give some message not when they are alive, but when they are dead. Let's say I want to give message to my son, be happy, do these things nicely when I'm not here. If I say him now, he will not listen. But when I'm dead, he will see message and he will, follow that message. This is about my life reminder. Are you getting the meaning of life reminder?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it clear what I explained, or I did not explain properly?
Yeah, it is.
Clear.
So are you getting, Kerry?
Yes.
Okay. So you come up with some ideas. What more we can put in this website, and what is we can do in this website. Just we will build this first website using these basics of the PHP we did. So this is the first website which we will do because it's a simple website and it has very few pages. I'm just showing you the projects which we will be doing in PHP once we are done with the basics. Another project which we will be doing is my religion. This is kind of controversial website. Maybe you feel little awkward. Let's say Christ came, created his religion, Christianity. And if I go with the Islam side, Muhammad came, he created the religion called as Islam. But what is this religion? Christianity is what? Is a sets of views. It's a views only. Views of whom? Views of Christ, Jesus Christ. What is Islam? Islam is the views. It's a sets of views of Muhammad. So these are the views only, nothing but views. He was doing this, he was doing this good thing, he was doing this good thing, and it became a religion. So every person in this world has views. So what my site will do, you come to my website and you put your views. Maybe 100 views or 1000 views, whatever you want to put. And then let's say Carrie will come on my website, she will put 1000 views what she likes. She like non-veg, she like veg, she like to travel, she like to do anything. And then Kate will come to website and she will see Carrie. Oh, Carrie has 1000 views and I like most of them. So she will follow Carrie. So in this way, a new religion will be created called as Carrie religion. And who is the follower of Carrie religion? Kate is the follower of Carrie religion. So when Kate is a follower of Carrie religion, and this way Carrie will be creating many followers. Similarly, Kate has views. She will put her views. And let's say 500 views are of Kate. And it will be called as Kate religion. Every person will be having one own religion. I may change the name of religion. Religion people may fight with each other. I will, right now I'm putting religion to put more stress. If people will put more controversy, then I will change to my views. Right now I want to put religion, but it will be kind of views only. So she will put views. And let's say if I like Carrie's views, I will follow her. So similar politicians will come on my website. For example, Hillary Clinton will come and she will put all her views. And people will follow. And we will see who is getting more followers. Is it clear? These are the couple of projects I have in my mind, which I will build in front of you. And if you have anything, a good idea, just email me and I will include that also. We will build that also. Is it clear?
Yes.
Which one is more excited? Life reminder or religion? Which one you feel is more excited?
First one.
First one?
More easier.
Gary? Pardon?
More easy.
Easy, okay. Yeah. What about Carrie? Which one is excited? People will like this one or this one?
I like the religion one, but I like it to be called views instead of religion.
Right,
Yeah.
because I talked with a few people. They said, "Oh, religion. We don't want to change the religion. We have Christian, so people will not really create the religion. But if I put views, everyone will come. Oh, views. I have views. I will put my views. That will be more better. If I put religion, nobody will touch it. They will run away.
No one will touch it. Religion.
Yeah, they will run away. So if I put views, that's why I wanted to know your output or what you think about it. So I have few more ideas which I will put it here. I'm putting here all the ideas, and if you have any good idea which you like to build, I will put it here so that we have list of projects here, and then once we start building, we will take one by one project and we will build that and we'll make it live, and we will earn from that one. It's not that it will be, some sites will be free, some sites will be paid one. I have few more which I will discuss tomorrow, day after tomorrow. And if you have good ideas or if you feel that you want to build something, just email me and I will include that also, and we will build that also. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can we get the test? The record here. This one.
Which one? Okay. What are you saying?
The two ideas, and also there is a structure about today's study.
Okay. Right. I should paste it in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
Let's put till from here. I will put it in the chat. And I did search one that you can do it, right? This I cannot put it because this is something you have to go and filter it. You have to create the form and you have to use the filter. That you can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Try to practice this thing because this will be used in our real-time project. Try to do this multiple times, filter, maybe do 3-4 times. So it will be, in your mind how to do that kind of thing. Just try to do multiple times. Okay.
I do have a question.
Yeah, ask.
When you go to the like the categories and you put in like the search, I'm not sure how to explain this, but how, like if you put in category of gigs, like one shows up, one row. How do you get all of the rows to show so you can remember all of the different rows?
Okay, so if you, let's say if you're putting contents, right? If you're putting contents here, okay, then if you go to website and if you want to show all, just put percentage sign and click submit.
Oh, okay.
It will show all. Okay.
That sign, not to the star.
No, this is the MySQL sign. It takes percentage,
and you can put all.
Yeah, all. Percentage is all in here.
But I'm not showing all. Like I can show gigs if I put gigs in there, and I can show jobs if I put jobs in there. But when I put the percentage, it doesn't show anything.
Okay, let me see. Can I give you the presenter role?
Sure.
Okay, show me that what you're putting.
Oh. So like if I put jobs here.
Okay, I see your notepad. Just remove the notepad.
Oh, move this?
I think it's still, I see notepad. Why I see notepad?
No. Oh, are you on that screen? Oops. Very
Okay, yeah. Now put something.
Oh, okay. So if I put jobs,
Yeah.
job shows up.
Right. Put percentage sign. Okay, go to Dreamweaver. Only put the design view. I don't need to see the split view. Just go to design view. Okay, double click the record set on the server behavior. Go to server behavior. Okay, this is also fine. Let me see the filter. Okay, it is equal sign. If you make contains, then you will come. Yeah,
Okay.
Put contains. Okay, save it, upload it. Okay, it's not coming. It's still something wrong. Go there again. Go there in the browser. Put percentage sign again. Submit it. Okay, I think it's not uploaded properly. Otherwise, go to upload it properly.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Let me make sure it's saved. Well, okay, it's saved.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Go there. Now browser. Go to the browser. Okay, something is still not correct. Go to the Dreamweaver. Double click record set. Let me see again. Okay, category contains text field. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let me cancel it. Cancel it. Go to the code view. Let me see what is the problem with the code. Go cancel this code view. Okay, let me see what is there. So just let me check what is in my Dreamweaver. 1 second. Let me see in my Dreamweaver. Yeah, it's same. Actually, same. It's same category, percentage, and we put percentage sign. Yeah, looks correct to me.
Let me try then doing a new one. Preview and browse.
Let me check.
Oh, there we go.
What happened? What change you did?
I just did it from Dreamweaver again. I went here and preview and browser instead of just refreshing what I had.
Okay. Maybe something is cached there or.
Yeah. Oh, look.
No, it's working.
It worked that time.
Yeah, now it's working all the time. Okay, that's fine.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. So let me stop the recording.